Well, g'day everyone, how's it going? Coming at you from the studio. And in this video, I want to take you through the features of the Weeylite RB9. Now, I've been using these type of small LED lights for a while in the Aperture MCs, and they've been awesome for me. I've not really come into any issues with them. I love the functionality and everything. But when Viltrox reached out to send me their RB9 from Weeylite, their daughter brand, I was interested because I know this is a light that I could use for different setups and different situations in what I do. So for a run and gun, I could put this on top of the camera and mount it that way. I could also use this as a hair light in certain setups as well, because it is about 3 times brighter than what you get in the MC small package. So let's open up, have a look at what comes with the Weeylite. And yeah, I've actually got it just over here charging at the moment. Let's just have a look. It's really quite a bit bigger than what you get in the MC and certainly other brands. And this is not like a cheap, nasty, you know, Amazon type LED panel. It's actually got a nice panel on the back where you can actually see when you turn it on, the details of everything come up on the back here. And yeah, it's just a really nice light. I'm just gonna turn down the brightness a little bit. So you have different features as well on the light. You've got an M button, which is a mode button, which switches between modes. And then you've also got a set button. So you can set each thing to different things. So cycle through the modes and then you're set. You can then change the value. If you hit the set again, it goes back to the percentage value on this mode, the CCT mode. Then when you hit M again, you've got HSL mode. So you've got percentage and you've got degrees. And then you've also got the RGB mode as well. So let's just, oh, and then these scenes as well, different scenes. So if I choose set, then I can go fast, slow, normal, and also set again, I can jump to the different scenes. So this is a cop car or emergency vehicle. This one is colored lights. This one's a cloud. This one's a party. Things like that. So it's got all of those different scenes that you can cycle through. Like campfire scene. I love the campfire scene on these. TV is like a flicker TV. Now, it's quite overwhelming to do it all within the app here. So you've got an app that comes with it as well. So the app does all the same functions as well, and you can just download that from the App Store. That's really easy to find. It's called Weeylite, the app. Once I turn the light on, it connects automatically, and then I have control directly via the app. So for one light setup, the app is really cool. You've got different scenes as well, and I think you can group together more than one. I only have the one at the moment, but you've got all the way down to 1%, which is still quite bright at 1%. But you've got your CCT value you can change, and your Kelvin value, which you can adjust like that. You've also got things like go straight to 300, 400, different ones, and then a Kelvin value, which is cool. You've got HSI, which is any color you can choose. So I can pick the color that I want to go with. Let's say I want to go with the purple. I can easily just choose that. And then you've got the scene mode as well, which I was showing you before. So this kind of simplifies that scene mode that we were looking at before. So, you know, birthdays, like a candle flashing, that kind of thing. So because it's got so many things in there, then that's kind of the app and the light itself. So what would I use it for? Well, basically, if I compare this, you know, as it is like this with the MC, which I have here, then it actually is a lot brighter. So if I go up to, let's go up to 100%, because I'm currently at 1%, right? Let's put that out the way for a sec. So that's at 1%. So what if I go up to, and this is at 4,000 Kelvin. So let me go up to 5,600 Kelvin on this. And there we are at 5,600 Kelvin. So now I'm going to actually go up and go to, sorry, set the percentage. I'm going to go all the way up to 100%. And I'm going to show you where this kind of comes into its own. So that is what it's outputting now at 100%. So that is just massive in comparison to, if I just turn this off and I go to 100% with the aperture, CCT. Okay, so there's 5600 Kelvin. And there's 100% out of the, it's not bare, so let me get the bare aperture. So that's the bare aperture, okay, 100%, right? And then this is the Weeylite. So there's the aperture, that's the aperture, and there's the Weeylite. So it's super, like a heap brighter. And that's, well, they're both pretty bright though. And that's kind of what it is for me, the reason why I think it's a compelling product, because also as well as that is, you know, the MC is probably 1/3 of the size. The MC is more portable, but for anything that requires a little bit more light, I think the RB9 is an awesome product and something to have in your kit. So let's look at accessories with, well, blew out of the box there, but you've got this cool little pouch, and also you've got a couple of items here. So you've got a hot shoe mount, which allows you to mount this thing on top of a camera, and you've got this one to give it some legs. So if you want to just mount the light, you know, like that, you can just mount it like that. And I'm gonna actually turn the intensity down because it's hectic. So, you know, you could just mount it like that and put it over here, you know, as kind of a light for product or whatever you're doing. You could just mount it really nice and easy, nice and close to you. So that's cool. But also you've got this other thing that comes with it, which is a little selfie sort of stick. So you can mount the light on top. So let's go the cold shoe mount, mounting down the cold shoe like that. Pretty sure that's it. And then let's mount the light on top here. So the light's up on top and the cold shoe's like that. And then you've got this little thing here, which, let me just turn it the right way here. You've got a thing here with 2 little clips that clip up like this, and you can pop your phone in there and have like a selfie stick like this. And I think that's probably pretty cool. Like if you're doing anything on the phone and you want to have, you know, like a vlog kind of setup like that, that's pretty cool. I don't mind that at all. Now, as well as that is the hot shoe mount. It mounts at the top of the camera as well. So if you have another camera that you're using, effectively this will just pop out like that, and that hot shoe can mount down onto the top of your camera. That's kind of my thoughts on the Weeylite, and where will I use it? Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention is it has this diffusion panel as well. And it fits nice and snug. And the good thing about it is it diffuses it nicely, and it kind of diffuses it around, similar to the aperture design. So I really like that because it cuts down a lot of the intensity of the light, and yeah, it works good. So at 15%, can I use this, let's say, as a main light? Well, let me turn off my main light and see how we go. So I'm going to grab hold of my phone here. I'm going to turn off the app. I'm going to turn off my main light here. There's my key light off, and then I'm going to put it around about. So cool, that's kind of set up where it's in a similar place. It's got some more shadows here because it's not as diffused, but let me just turn it down a bit because it is quite intense, and it really is a bright little light, isn't it? Wow, it's incredible for what it is. I'm going to take the intensity down to 1%, and that is at 1%. So that's a pretty good light setup for this scene, and I would recommend this light for anything where you want to get, maybe it's a hair light scenario you want to set up in a different way, or maybe I want to sort of motivate this a little bit more. Maybe I could do that, you know, by putting it down over this side somewhere just to motivate my shoulder a little bit and get a little bit more pop in this scene. Let's talk about the price. For less than $100, do I think this to be worth it? And I would say definitely yes. I think that for the price of this light, it is really well built, really well made. It's got a quality finish, and the functionality, usability of it, and all the little extra things you get with it is certainly worth every single cent. And even if you had 2 or 3 of these, you could actually set up like a whole lighting setup with some light stands and 2 or 3 of these in use, no problem at all. I would highly recommend jumping on the link below, and Viltrox were good enough to send this out to me and also give me a code. So if you want to get this at 10% off directly from Viltrox, you can via the link below. And I do get a small commission from that just for putting you onto the light. So if you think this is going to be something that's going to work for you, then jump on the link below and pick one up. That would be really, really cool. And I would be grateful as well. And I know you're going to get use and value from this Weeylite. And they're bringing out some awesome products as well. I'm going to be doing some more reviews on some stuff for them, on some of their cob lights as well. So I've sort of found a little niche with lights at the moment that I'm enjoying. So keep an eye out for that. And thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.